Hi folks, Rod Bender here. I've been saltwater fly fishing most of my adult life. I've fished with some of the finest fishermen in the world and some of the best guides available. I've learned an awful lot from these people, and I'd like to share some of that information with you. So come along with me and let's have some fun. Hi folks, Rob Bender here again. We already talked about leaders. We did a leader system, basic leader system video, and I'd like to show you something that I picked up online. It's something that'll keep you busy on a nice cold winter day when you're thinking about fishing and you want to try something different. It has its advantages and its disadvantages. It's a furled leader system. It's a furled leader. Now, they get very complicated. They cost $10, $12, $15, $20 if you buy them. They're mostly used in freshwater fishing, trout fishing, but I find a lot of uses for them in saltwater fishing. The best thing about a furled leader is that a furled leader will not kink up on you as a monofilament or a fluorocarbon leader will, with single-stranded line. This is a very, very simple furled leader with one piece of line doubled over and twisted. But it becomes very soft, very supple. It does not kink all up. It lays out very nicely, and it turns a fly over beautifully. Well, as you can see, at the end of this furled leader, I have a very, very small 50-pound swivel. And they allow you to tie your tippet material back on and off. Today we're going to tie on one of the little closed welded loops. For demonstration purposes, I've taken a short section, probably 8 or 10 feet long, of 25-pound test fluorocarbon, and we're going to get started. I'm going to take one end of this line and I'm going to slip on my little welded ring. Okay, now that the ring is on, we even up the ends, pull our line down till we get to the closed end of the loop, and we put the ring right there and give a little pinch so it's got a little bit of a bend that thing will sit in. We're going to start twisting our furled leader. The whole idea is to just keep twisting at a very, very even rate, and I'm right-handed, so I'm going to twist with my right thumb and forefinger. My left thumb and forefinger, I'm going to cross these lines and make an X, and I'm going to put slight pressure right on that spot, and I'm going to start twisting with my right hand. As I twist, I'm putting slight pressure with these two fingers to keep that cross in place. And I'm just going to twist and pull very gently with my right hand. And as you can see, there's a twist in that line, and it's not undoing itself. It's not trying to unravel. So we're going to keep doing this and keep pulling until we get our whole section of line twisted and furled to the end. Okay, now that we started to twist, once you get it started, you will have to be aware of the fact that these two tag ends will want to twist together and twist themselves around. We don't want that to happen, so I usually just lay one end over a chair in front of me, one over a chair behind me, or a chair arm or something behind me, to keep them separated so they won't twist together. Now that we've gotten close to the end, you don't want to let this go. You want to hang on to this, otherwise the whole thing will start coming unraveled. I'm going to take this end and I'm going to tie a simple overhand granny knot in it, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. That's it. Doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be tight. Now I have my leader half made. Okay, now that we've tied our granny knot in, we've measured this line. I'm going to take and fold it over so the granny knot is about 2/3 of the way down the length of the leader, and I have 1/3 left over. At that point, I'm going to take my doubled end and start just like I did at the very beginning. We're going to twist it together, and now we're twisting 2 twisted sections together. It's actually twice as big as the first twisted section. This will go very quickly. We're going to take this doubled over section and we're going to tie a double surgeon's knot. I will warn you that this is the only drawback to this homemade system, is it makes a fairly big knot. It hasn't bothered the fish as far as I can tell. So this is the end of your surgeon's knot. You want to pull that surgeon's knot as close as you can. I tend to want to really pinch it hard and twist it a little bit. Pull it very hard. Don't be afraid to put some pressure on it. Now all we have left to do is take our nippers and cut this tag end off. Now I've got the end of my butt section with a small welded ring on it. I can tie 2.5 feet, 3 feet of tippet material to that. The other end, I have a nice loop that I can loop to loop with my fly line, and I have a furled leader. And as you can tell, as much as I try and get that thing to kink, it will not kink. It just wants to lay there soft and supple. It doesn't twist. It doesn't do anything that monofilament or fluorocarbon would do. Now that we've done a demonstration on building the furled leader, take these leaders, use them when the spring comes around and the fish start running, have a good time, and do it the rod bender way. Keep it simple. And remember, it's only fishing. Let's have some fun.